Okay, so I'm gonna do another one of these videos. Uh, I don't know why though, because I've been thinking lately. Some of these videos that I'm making, it's to like sway public opinion on like the Nazis or whatever you want to say. Um, I don't think that's gonna happen, and I got some kind of weird premonition that I could die like in January. I guess January 4th or April 2nd. Some shit. Um, I don't know. But anyways, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep on making these stupid fucking videos because it's like what is that saying? Like if a tree falls in the woods or something and like nobody's around to hear it, does it make a sound or whatever? It's like kind of some kind of weird like it's like some sort of like serial killer or some shit locked you in like a basement in like the somewhere, and like no matter how hard you scream, like nobody's there to save you, and you basically just wither away. uh but maybe that's both of us. But anyways, I'm watching this video, and Joe Scott, he's got a video, right, of like who owns a space. So I'm thinking that the way that those fucking assholes over at G0 Media are talking about um like the environment, like they're not talking about the environment uh like the environment where the animals live or whatever you want to say. They're talking about like a human environment. So um that's the way I think Joe Scott is talking about like owning space. Do you know what I mean? He's talking about it in the same way. um what's weird about that though is uh why would you, like, the G0 thing, like why would you, it's like you're disconnected because somebody be like, oh well, they're coding language so like they can talk about something uh openly. It's like, dude, if everybody knows what the fuck you're talking about and you can do whatever you want, why, it's like, why can't you you can't, why can't you just say whatever you want? I don't understand why is the idea of climate change and human genetics blended together? That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you dude, if you're a Nazi, you might as well just let your freak flag fly and be like, we should put these people in concentration camps and poison them with chemical weapons, and you should just be open about that shit, right? It's like, what the fuck? Why you're like, oh well, the climate's getting. It's like, no, like, no, you're not talking about the fucking environment. And Joe Scott isn't talking about the moon or whatever. Dude, I'm starting to think that maybe we never went to the moon. Like, that's definitely a an idea that pops in my head. So let's think about what the fuck he's talking about in regards to like land in the United States. Okay, now usually this thing is fucking getting all fucked up, but so um let's talk about that as a like a some sort of topic or whatever. Um, you want to know something? You would think um I guess I have to stand by this because this is the most sane thing that you can. You know, dude, I don't want to necessarily hear any, like, when I say this, like, I don't want like Indians or some shit to be like, uh dude, I don't know, maybe there's like some sort of argument to be made there. But dude, this is how this is going to work out or whatever. This is how this pie or whatever is going to be cut, okay? Dude, I don't know what white people got to the United States first, like the Vikings, the Pilgrims, whatever the fuck you want to say. But dude, one thing I can say with absolute certainty, okay, is whoever got here first and built like houses, whatever the fuck you want to say, whoever got here first, okay, whether it's in Stillwater or like Montana or some shit, okay, it doesn't fucking matter, okay? Whoever got there first and set up shop there first, okay, owns that shit, okay? Whether or not they want to sell it to somebody else, somebody like me, like Jesus' creature or some shit, okay? That's like a whole nother fucking topic that whatever you can talk about. But dude, the way that this is sanely organized or whatever is like, dude, it's a very simple concept, right? Dude, like if you're the first in line at a butcher or a deli or whatever the fuck it is, supermarket, whatever the fuck, whenever you can think, anything, to get a ticket to a sports game or some shit, okay? You're the first guy that's there. It's like the guy that's at the end of the line. He's like, oh, I've been waiting here a long time. It's like, tough fucking shit. I've been waiting here longer than you. I was here first, right? Dude, that's how this shit is working out. So, one thing I do want to say about these ideas that I have is that what's funny to me is when I was growing up, or just even to the present moment, I have this idea that like these people I'm talking about who came to this country first, maybe it wasn't the shit that you say, like maybe like all of fucking the Ukraine and Russia and like anybody that looks white like came over here on fucking Noah's Ark and like started building, or shit, like black, whatever the fuck, you all came over here on Noah's Ark or whatever, right? And you're like, now that we're in America, we're going to build concentration camps and car dealerships, whatever the fuck. I'm not exactly sure what the fuck your thinking was, but it's like I just think that what my thinking is behind this is the whole thing with the Ukrainians, right? Because those are assholes that I have to deal with, okay? I'm thinking that they got here later on. Is that correct? So, like, I don't know who the fuck got here first, but I'm under the impression that the Ukrainians got here, like, later. Like, they immigrated, like, the shit that happened. And I sort of have a reference point of what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, after the Soviet Union dissolved, right, in the 90s, potentially part of the reason why my shit is completely fucked, right, is something stupid happened over there, right? And they couldn't deal with the people over there. It's like a fucking, like a demilitarized zone or some shit, right? It's like and they're like, oh, well, I'll just go to the United States and I don't have to deal with any of these fucking assholes. This shit, like, you know what I mean? When I immigrate or whatever to, you know, the United States, and I push the fucking Statue of Liberty over, or whatever you want to say, or I replace it with like a fucking statue of Stalin or some shit, then I can just live in peace or whatever in Florida and just sip on like fucking pina coladas or whatever until my fucking brain, you know, turns into the second coming or whatever the fuck you want to say. So, Dude, that's where the fuck I'm coming from with this whole shit. Dude, I think that if that's true, this story that I just told you, dude, the idea that the Ukrainians get to say that they're more American than I am is that is like the funniest shit. If you have to ask me, the craziest shit. Like, dude, let's be honest. If you were like a psychologist or something, uh, you would you would certify that person as nuts, cause it like in the whole line scenario, the fucking deli or whatever, like the shit makes no sense, dude. And think about it: if somebody causes a scene in like a deli or whatever, and then they tell you some whatever the fuck they're gonna say to you, it's um like they kill the fucking like the deli owner or some shit. It's like and they're not, dude, they're not even part of the fucking community. Do you know what I mean? The shit, like, dude, probably the response would be like, if these people didn't have 100,000 more people than my people, and they didn't have nuclear weapons, like the response would be is you'd lock these people up for the rest of their fucking life. You know what I mean? But I guess that's not gonna fucking happen.